faster than my syntax tank, strong, tough. And anti-marriage gripe mixture, caring mother's choice. Oh, madam, no matter what, cinema yede, Mpensenpensenmu yede, Ebrem. Of course, you can stay with us on Facebook. Now, they will comment at the two Facebook. You better bring up for your kind at the amount. Ulua.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Apomboko. One why is I Bosman could throw one was a sense. I was at Obahana where you were in Tina. Mission man, so you have a code here. Constituency to saying, Hoboko. Limited voter registration exercise. No, Muguso. I see. All right. Me that's it. Prof.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good to see you always.
I'm happy to be here.
Yeah.
Adom.
Okay. Now, limited voter registration exercise. No, Lambushe Ekoye.
Ekoye.
Okay. Any challenges?
No.
Aside the initial, first, second day challenges,
no. I mean, the only challenge we had in Lambuse was the sighting of the far to reach areas hard to reach areas.
Okay.
We thought the EC should have handled it better. But aside that, Koye.
Okay.
As of now, border constituency. We border Burkina Faso.
Okay.
And so both parties are working together with the security agencies and our electoral commission to make sure that we don't get foreigners coming in to register. It's Lambu said as of now, any problem.
Fantastic. That's good to know. But I think 3 days ago, na minority Mofre press conference on kind of allegations and say in recruiting Ghanaians into security services, what say MPP and as a MPP amayokono ama slots be to members of parliament, one, and parliamentary candidate. And you mentioned 30 slots each for Obia to be recruited into the security agencies. That's and when I make a calculation, you are I did come on and say free or prof.
Media as I make Casalo. Medical catch MP say the 30 no mum 10 or more. You did because manyanity say omunye nyusu enti dede ayaye ebi anaya cancel ba say an cancel nkwa na say
eno an de
ejuma
be hia 10
bi o ma me 10 bi na me ho no ye hia mo but me can say ma me mfa akoje enchia me constituent wo Lambuse na me nchia manpenyi in waiting His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and a Professor Jenana Opokwajman any party mpenyifo na me say call press na mpenyifo ya Dwaso Nsem bebre aba nra interior minister ebisa say omumfa edin kofo de ekono enfan entuja but minka say Ghana han your problem kakra asembisi a obia kasa ho badoka se obi nyi nanim enka obia mpese obeyi nanim aka emi se enene problem ba ko a ewo oman mu utie pressure na almost omanya ntie but before that then yehu ewo oman mu yehu situation na enkankan emra MPP for year on primaries no sitting MPs ministers ye campaigner one of the strongest thing omo di bosti say me matimi atwe nipa say akọ security services matimi atwe nipa say akọ security services ansi ho ubehu ebia police for year commissioner and graduation ceremony and military and immigration na MP akọ no ne nkofa kotwa picture nkofa me don ba ye ni na ye de tudwa na ukompotem no na ubehu say akodane ade a ase o de so wo de wuntimi ntwe bi nkoya na chese onya ade and o de we nyina eto ho as a background na say obi esa pick information say close to the election next recruitment ayebe ye ya ti say ya chiche slaughter me gidi say ne na ne kwan so no say e wo say omo ye hu dede but me gidi say enso saa dede no any press conference na omo aye no wo hwe ne kwan pa so a I'm expecting say bia omo be frɛ interior minister and the ministers concerned na bia omo be explaining parliament because we share more as MPs. I think one of the avenue omo wo that committees omo wo see they can call the sector ministers that they have oversight responsibility say be cheche mu say ni anya ntie but e bi no bisa say na ade na omo nya no ansana omo de nsem atudwa munya say aboatia aka open yesu hu sunsun kra na eden na
udwane
nsem aye tete eni niema aye koso no onya ne ntia sesia no kwan be na o be faso we be hu dero na obo no unsusie ni sen se Ghana fo nyina abeti yes o pa asem aka kire
yankopon a na okagum from
yes intimi gidi say the actual intent of when say yampa and me ntina hanka say me that information say yampa na say any yampa but me gidi say looking at the persons involved our press conference no omo ntimi be kasa sa akwa is just based on hearsay me gidi say omo was some solid information say ye bie kwan ya makwan say omo be kasa omo betimi abechirechire mu bebi omo nya information no say hwan ne kan ye and ye hifa because slot nsem no de ya ati from members of parliament na ankasa and na sitting MPs na minister ya ati from manumu from previous recruitment I look I won't say recruitment but near passing out and na omo campaign ya ati slot nsem when the first time ya ati say ye dey number atuja say bia ye ma obi ya see but in the past no obeti no that is a twin crofo.
Okay, but Prof, unim send kwaya faso a recruiting for EBA security services over the years.
Yes.
Tell us what has been the practice. And then under the NDC, what was the practice? Because then Obibefo said, if you are raising this issue, then it means that under NDC, no, saana namo yeno, namo chiche slot. So tell us, let us know.
Mami checho mukakra. Enkantite no.
Yes.
Ever see ya buying to say ye jink of our security services mu a obehu advert or graphic mu obehu advert or papers mu na obi a wo pe no wa apply you may pay a fee to get the forms and apply we are omo be shortlisting based on information na wan kasa wo de atudwa no ebi omo per minimum height say omo per educational level say ebi a say SSC maths minya E English minya C na say ebi a omo lowest E ya consider ebi a per height of 1 point something omo hwe o height a wo de a che ho no say ye no kre say o height no yes sa na otintinity a ya fro now omo shortlisting na mo be ba be body selection no ye better no first we be hu no na elwak nkofa kogu ho ma ewiem kura na nkofo di line mu try I go through the process omo your original sentence bebre we go through body selection wi a omo be pass no ampa wo height na yes a water tune bi wo ho oye nyema a yenji security services no mu wo pass ya di we nyina wi a ya medicals because ebi no wo ho a me minimum obi a me ma sign the medical form ama no ono po o doctor no so okosoja na be say oh yeah sure say o person yeah do say han and so okodu ye training no wu ye until then I was say do for medicals mu near making sure say we are fit to go through training no after all of that no na ya select o mo a ye do be training we na ye process no na say near ko no won't advert bia ye beti bia no na passing out aba ye bisa mu a ye say omo wo ne friend bofo mu say backlog ene say nkofo bebre tro din say omo pese omu remu a ya ntimi anfa omu nyina ntino emre ba ye ko fasa nkofo no bi but minua o ba empeswa so obehu nkofo a ye say we MP honorable na be fa no ko ye we wie a pass it out ono abankasa so ye campaign or can say uko fie we am the wake up anye bia na protocol wo ho fititititi menye sure but me sure say at least institution bia mu de there may be some opportunities bia ye de man panyifo
no unnim say protocol
me ba and I me say the kind of protocol ebe wo ho and I me say but not this kind of say ye teacher slots ama MPs but no we are army commander why are army ejuma even the police so be dies in the course of duty or more special dispensation be a yedema nebusia for obetimi de oba abem meboa into those kind of dispensation no and politicians and the mini politician satana mi unya unu meju ala mi ye minya bi da
I don't know a medical doctor no your politician they say they are politician
mi rewu yeah, because I mean transition no. Me sure say my darling politician yeah. Ebia me election now.
It will take some time.
So no can be. Enti ebia no we ka chair. Say ebia no e mo omo bibi kakra. Ebia some slots kakra e call for politicians are fine. Say your principle establish yeah. That is fine, but I think say what is needed here transparency. Because uti asem na the fact that yeah adverts and no me tie regional minister no. Mo station back interior minister formerly the regional minister and was say a few way omo be adverts on be my eligibility criteria mo biate omo who say o qualify na on qualifier but or say no but omo nton form no the explanation the man say omo nton form no it made sense to me. I'm speaking very objectively here or say ebia o ton form like university say I'm a university lecturer ye ton form medical school you be nipa ebia 120 na nipa
be 2000 akoto forms
intino and I say you are ripping the people off instead of ebia just even say nipa no pass it na so ka so unchi akra it makes more sense say obeton forms am obia okay but the missing link in yera herikoti kasamua mantino was and menya kwan na mepesa nko be yi anu amaye what would be the means that encrofono edibe apply obey free application say obia we are interested no apply and no one can
maybe we be a portal be
a portal be wa fa information ko share ho na say sa na say open to every Ghanaian for where you ko share ho na ebia ya ka say ebia be ma concessionary recruitment ebia be ma say politicians mu pese mo bibi be ma obia ebia a percentage ebia let the Ghanaians know ebia be ma politicians 10% of the recruitment nyaka ni nyina no it is open to the rest of the public now even the 10% you know you must meet a certain minimum qualifications because minya asem sometimes ye nya asem kakra ye dede wo ho na the asem na etitiri na e wo ho na nkasa no ye refi asem no security asem ne ye kan yo enye sebi ejuma bia the consequence is not significant. A security bambo assembly yekin. Abedan ne say ejuma ni hontino because of the unemployment of 14%. Obia sorry me say just as a candidate I mean me constituency obi humia honorable oba boyem bo me bai fanuko ejuma me bisa say ejuma be no pa fanuko security service. Who bisa akola na nkasa say security service emu dey no pa o si me ni me bia. Not just say Juma keke no ope because what if ye, but that shouldn't be the situation. And you know we must still I was say enforce the minimum criteria. Na a very transparent procedure. Into me did say press conference na ye penny for ye no. And you're wrong. But after that press conference, I was saying name be DH second. But it should also let enkofwa one more control sanyama we nyina to be very transparent about it because utia minua wo ho na passing it out one me a doctor o minim doctors were 37 omo ho a ne edin kofa ba say yeah mon check on medicals INT in some a mekeka ye no before just say yent advert bia o paper mu obi anko body selection yent hwe ne say your medicals mom inti sanko ne kofa on fi ubisa baby a mbeka say were backlog of nkrofobia. I try to clear that backlog, no. But I think in all of this, transparency is important. And the IC says, I call her, you penny for ye, a titura sema a woman, a yes, ye ni pefe, ye ma emundaho.
Okay.
Na ye en kofwa a rem. Na ye en kase. And now on kofwa discussion of this, oh, HS and your market say, you were NDC police, you were MPP police. And you know, correct. Yes, it's a dangerous phenomenon. It shouldn't be.
Yeah, because
it shouldn't be.
Because say we in bed that man.
Yeah.
Then kwa say aban bia baswa or say yen fan him crofo.
Yeah.
But yen last resort say basa isi oban ma. Aye security agencies.
Na make say bibia nsi kwa unya. Utie Ayawaso West Wogon Nsem esi ya. Any public inquiry omo ye ya. Obi ka che so ton phone was circle. Ni abefa no. Party food soldier abefa na akwa national security. Inti eba sa ni nyina ma adwen bebre eba. Inti I'm just saying say you maintaining the sanctity of your security services no. Because me come cho, honorable, your man no sa slots na. Ebia yen omo nyina akwa na be MPP fo. Obetumi akofa NDC chairman ba because of person chairman no ne busham for motoma no. Because your politics no dey here. So it's not necessarily say obi a fan sanach as or NDC ni and MPP ni. Once you are in the uniform of Ghana, you are supposed to serve the state Ghana. But we should make the process no transparent, open, fair, and give equal access.
Okay, me that say Professor Titus Bayo and Oten and Adom 106.3 FM Mpensenpensenmu Uluwa hono. You're about to have the world at your fingertips because the wait is finally over. Telecel, Abba. Telecel 020050 aba ya ene inkita wundie ya one wabusuafo ne adofo edi no emuda hopa afen so se ba ne sikamane a Telecel ekura mu sanso ena wo pa ideas a ebeboa ma adwuma a wo ye natimi atumpon a Telecel business ena eboa wo enti wo twenden connect with Telecel and enjoy a world of endless possibilities because with Telecel there is no limit to connections. Telecel connecting energies. Honorable George Kwame Abuaje, 30 slots no means we be a meeting for a madrin pa. Enti wadaroma.
Oso would you be there sound?
Me nyamu tu kakra.
Midasi minia. Akwanya ya menyan me fasu chia asane across man so constituency for omunti ena me wa me da omase. Minia ye ka Ghana ha party a aye faithful to Ghanaians aye MPP aban. Me can crash no. Aye faithful pa
to Ghanaians.
To Ghanaians aye MPP aban.
E kwan ben so.
Bebre wo de me ba. Ye nua na kasa no. No ka NDC abreso no e kwan na mo fa so ye ade no.
Yes.
Na ne ho aye mesre. Aye me de so say ono de politics na fi no e dey. Wo bam no ni hono. NDC or high year, but yeah, equalization. But the NDC year, you know, you can see a year Nubianca and Wakra. You name say, oh, top chip. Normally, our Ghana Commercial Bank, a boy, I say post office. Now, what there could be on portal. Setam no swan. Recruitment on yen or memoir. Recruitment being one no ma to me, no. What am I anya advert? And now I'm for due process. So 30 slot me, let me calculate here. Not just say 276 coincidences is some of the sa no ever count.
Yeah.
276 coincidences and over 8,000.
8,200 and something.
Thank you.
Yeah.
For immigration fire recruitment, it's about 500. Fire for about 500. Me follow pa and prisons. Almost I have 1,000. Police maybe to me call go 2,000 yard. Na 8,000 something. They are one political party. And ya Ukraine, you know, members of parliament. Ya ministers are omunya MPs me boa. So on back or GB. Ya wo Ejmo Jubilee House.
Ya MMDC.
You may be a Ukrainian can in Ambedia or Minia Brasso say, oh NDC last election me find the president Kufuor no time no. And no more about power no. Only year you may print even statement ministers be statement to crash as and you no crenom de nam. O bangwe minister when you see gumunye you krom at ebi am refi e so pa eno na ma san start no eno a difference bi anim na ye kukuru 30 slot e dey amakwame aboaje saje na bre na so say e kan kure gina me kase ya faithful to Ghanaians sani o mani nyani ho sa na empohwe se obi yehwe criteria no se bia omo fa recruitment normal one enye officers a SS me boa de enim say SS SS no kra no wo de hwe se wakonya adi kra wom ye be ombe disqualify no minu yi ka se ewak ombe guo ewak ntwam omguo nya ewak nko omo yen centers be brave. What I know about military is say omo training centers ni no so entity say omo ye recruitment no omo ye omo from ye first advert na it take on be 4 years and say no omo wi batches no omo ye no enti so omo person obebu sam no ahu de ekoso omo ye ne batches enti me no ka say up to date military for omo backlog omo go so ye because batches in omo ye ya ansa no wakọ medical training no ka say 37 or higher so yes omo ye e wo ho saa your body selection no e wo work ho aye bibia awie ti aka so be ko yi beto omo ni training facilities bebre e wo memu ha enti ono oba parliament oba obehunu di american obebuso obehunu say ampa training centers no so enti ndi omo ye Ghana army omo betimi afa enipa be de o but training centers no omo be ye no nti omo ye ne batches nkakra saa nti fanse 4 years no ebe so no buy no time be so na bia omo wie kura na etimi didim ko the next ayi that is what na say 30 slot de ama kwame abaja misie na me nua ne ka asem bia em de pa o ka bibi say ubo hu na obi ni obi atwa photo say ma me kan nko politics wo obam wie oba beti politics na say yes wo ho na bia wo hu say obi wo kwansuansi wo e bia wakọ saa ayi ni bi obaba bo amane na se nyame adom na efama na ono abe wo tese training ko so sa open vote anamebwa
definitely ubebo di papa na mane
thank you ubeti wa ko beti ma discuss o pass out when e je na o pass out na wa wo fo beba ni ade o dia no bibi kakra ma we do that doesn't mean so na ade na ko share aminim and ade na ko share or what is it
but most of the time I am more MPs no mo je ehun fans ne de mam
there be na ka one ka be den there be one ka be den there be ya o ko ya campaign so so wo ho ma o meboa omomboa na bibia ni a onso be den onso be boa nti bia nipa no ka che so bia makọ baby say me pass it out nti bia ma wo me nkrofo be ba ni ade ozo we ni onso je na wo je a won kopẹ ho fans na be ndẹ me ma bibi kakra ma saji na
ntina se eno so abeka MP no achievement ho se moto aba na ma me nipa 70 ena me de amakọ
me no obi ankotwa photo me nyina ba bia nka bi da but obi betimi aye me nyina ba bia nya bi da opa hwe me Facebook wo hwe me bibia bo nse ebi kra ni
oh there we obi on the personal level minimum
but obi betimi aye na me chese nipa ni ya e just say open vote why in office ya fan police and ya fan army and resource one enye ana ne na ho sabi etwetwa unse ni nyina no mbe disqualify e wo ho ana yare bi woni so o kan me kai papa bi omo na young guy bi o papa ne ba na o wait kakra o so pe customs me call ena omo de ne call on ka che no call medical yi no ka che so wo problem kakra woni heart ho but Oma antiase ino koi boy ni ko training owi what is it inti sani o no mfe ni agro inti nyese e wholesale ade inti mini on tiase se sa 30 slot na o se me man 10 ebi o hanka 10 gram 1 gram man no na bibia ni ho because I think I'm so many come coincidence na bibia ni ho sa
honorable we are sitting member of parliament
bosrem kana e adoso
me ba how do we do away with sa mentality no a say aban bi wo so a ana aban ni free akonya so a na apolicefoɔ I mean transfer ayeba be ni nyina no tum say political ye yi wafria ne de wakwa because under former government no almost na now serve into ye wafri Jubilee House ne de wakwa to akura bi ase won no how do we do
away Sisubi.
Enra mene lawyer Chumberema or your former police officer. Na mene nekasa. Or say even in the police service. Omo no. Want to because we MPP ni, we NDC ni, we say.
Me there's nothing wrong with that. Unim se papa you see and so be police and soldier. Now who is MPP ni? There's nothing wrong with that. Me can crack you. Kwamri can akore. It's the same thing. We won't say we or total line of Republicans. We total line of Democrats. But Omama Adwin ye Juma say the state first. Or mine no first.
I understand it here.
And I make sure say sanka ye corner say and can but on mine no first. See am on mine first and sign a Republican and Democrat but na say MPP and NDC aba in Kebeboy. I say ain't he say ye ka say ye nim say we I just say yeah patch say yanka say ya hono ye pese twa ya hontro. That's what I mean. But a open secret from NDC abreso na mka zo de na ye west kra MPP adi no kra kire Ghana for omo abreso na ye west because omo yen me can no be because say I'm sounding tribal me can kra kire akotia GCD he ya na GCD was no madam Fubi me more kasa ko no te kasa bidin and omo call homo fa where drivers eno obi ba no kasa kasa ne say sangrofo no ntwen owi no be kan twi kasa ne brofo say
omo maka ne nko
and omo aka no so and o kan sangrofo nko what I say o memu ha ya MPP NDC abreso me pese me make kai no obi be say you are sounding tribal na say bibisa esi awakotia GCD tawana GCD oh inti MPP kra no ya ye bibia open obia obi says obia fairly Ghanaian ya nkase MPP ba ene sa tribe we ene NDC ba sa tribe we say no man ni hobby inti ye nua minua ma onka say ye matete slots dina minister aban be yina no o say minister won hu kwan ba bia o ka say ye omo be fa kwan omo be fa omo bie porter omo touch chip bi nom de bie porter chip nom to ne bu a commercial bank na post office nom de aye to bie porter na fi no wa yo bibia o paper no e ba o print out no mo ni a choice either qualified and not qualified and not qualified no unkwa ahead kra na qualified no and then no can say afi wo ko ha ni akwa body selection yes omo ko ni body selection na we also go check it work with medicals nti me anything wrong with the process I cost no and now no so no ye ma obia slot say for slot say
and
no me because America e bia afia ma be me wo kra send me WhatsApp ayadwuma
can some account there
yes
and right interior minister in fact na asemene hano no oche say even or not as interior minister no he gets calls and requests from NDC MPs almost so per se you fix them one call forward some of these security agents but then o throw challenge say NDC for ne there na obebo din names of
ade a wo se enye no na fe wo communist also ma bi ade na se enye how say wo communist also minister
prof Brem Kakrana
semeti the role of honorable members asia that advocacy sa a chopa lobbying se obesre kwan amankrofo no eka ho enti enye wrong say NDC MPP member of parliament be kwa akosre say consider menkrofo a mo pass but what na make na say enye wrong intimate minister na no say o obodin a me ma dream mu no me kwa ma dream mu no sebi me kwa ma dream mu no obodin kra it's not a naming and shaming because omo adwuma no say that me ti ase no a me se me pese me ye bi no me be ko school me papa on C class 1 da me ma me C class 1 da say me be ba akra ken no nye boni the only thing I can say nipa no should be qualified. Say, without say you be patch no, yama obi no mu slots say fa nkrofo bra that do make sure say o ne nya aka say fa nipa 10 kra bra na just obi a wo di nipa be bia say omo ko lobby omo ko pacho say me pacho boa me nkrofo boa me say no eno no de me ma femu no ankenye boni but wo nipa na wo ye in charge no make sure say o ma Ghana ni bia oye qualified a fair opportunity say the be ya yenka say e bia wo ni mo bia nti no yemfa because enke Slot Nsem na ye di call medical school me meti anka me nye doctor na me ka cho me papa nko class 1 da me ma me nko class 1 da and so onwoma ekoyi a uko interviewer ye fa
yeah
o ti ase first no say bi sikakura wuni bia scholarships wo how to me apply na say wo ya ade a wo be try exam wo pass ya yetimi e ma obi na abo wo school ni mu enti no ne me kan ni say Slot Nsem na o makan ma opportunity whatever that forum will be almost by partisan probe into it ma say opportunity na say parliament mrabe makwan ya omonye no open televised no be ehu say yampa say te seni na as for that aspect no anka yenyin fi ho people can still lobby obi betimi akopacho eno de enye boni na ye recruitment na say the minister can say omo be ye no open obi a mbe biemu obi a betimi apply but o say omo nje sika no say yampa say omo nje sika from the beginning me bona baso because I think say the way the number of inkrofo omo pesa adwuma we obi kwan na the qualification is a bit low and think of bebre better than pepper on be try na just say o man ma heading already na nkofo ka peska kaka e de saska nyina abeto form na sa form yi ye de fa hin na be wie no e be fa nipa 4,000 and 3,000 na o ma ka echi nyina no o ye ne den I think say it should be the other way around nkofo no apply now omu go through process ni nyina na qualifier then you can then even ask them to pay sir application fee no if there's even anything like that I hope say we general the boa institution now omo anya kwan no should be the ones paying the application fee because after the wa qualify we ye be foul now we go through the process of the training enti no just lobbying no eno no nya boni baby a lobbyist wo ho everywhere in the world lobbyist wo ho but Slot Nsem no sometimes omo na make can sometimes omo amu kase yo mu ele ma sa Slot Nsem yi ba
security says the one who be your coincidence
slaughter na
so coincidence one who
oh na say definitely
but say security services wo
so it means baby ena even say because ade no me no say ni nyame ado na do danko akufo ado adaroma nkola ni twa yi enti say no qualification no good ya juma na computer ya juma unchwa yi unsua de unchwa yi
na komo de wa utumi twa
na ya fa command go school
na komo de wa utumi twa
in go school
so yes na komo de performer no me that say
ma me na ma say the other issues are I'm say nundu pepe so indefinite strike action over poor conditions of service and also so ewo ho and why enra one so initiative to upscale 5,000 head porters and also so ewo and police and so
5 minutes
last round we just wrap everything up nothing
sorry first one meko kayayo the so no na our president bi no okoche kayayo for head pan we dey we see abronsan edan amam se munsua bibi ama da bia no enkoso se mobeye sa adwuma no enti waya de pa me bo ma ba so de di ho biem tanker drivers no ye betre se ombehwe na sese ni wiase ba bia enkoyi sa me kan cracture dan America me ko didi o restaurant bi me wie ye de me bill brem no ni asan chro so se due to human inflation inflation 7% akọ enti no mato omonium say da me ba me the receipt be no ya choso everything me receipt America dan ya 7% increment enti no aduane no na hey tebe bia enti ya besre say BBC a ye nyina ye nka mum because na do dan kwaku for why adio na economy no enye ye wo other countries crowd ya nti no ye no covid ni si ni ye fa ne sa agro covid nature ye ka say covid on visa agro economy bebre ahwegu nti ye be stress Ghana for ana say tanker drivers on be boa no more come wabum no matimi asolve problem we wait there one cancel me the twato mesre eno amete banter bi na ekoso between two colleagues MPs
Honorable Samuel Brian
and Brian na mere hoy pa sa hotels yo mo ka ho asami wa onko sa hotels wo enkoda ho nkodidi hoda no wo be kan ya wo radio so be yanum say icon me winning me primaries first 13th that was 13 June 2015 na one of these hotels me say my brother do me kwa jima ho me ho me ya enko ye kra o enko ye me modin enko ye enti si anya strategic investor uko baby ono ne dia waye na hu say yes nana it's time we have to promote Ghanaian businesses. It's time country bia ye bia with deliberate policy ade ne man for aden boni be na Ghana for ya Ghana ni yadia so empower Dubai those days me ni bruni bi ni ejuma early 2000 ni eji office awo Dubai onim si eji no be Dubai ni those areas na bank krum na eno na ji say Dubai ni eka business no enti ye koji office no Jumera ohono ni bo no nyagro so what is it there should be a deliberate policies ema yansa ne atimi develop na Ghanaian atimi ayesa hotel yes you know so okay me spreading me tentacles enti me for ayi we kra no ye hwe ma so no kra no wa ma ayi ye na no obitimi ede no ani colleague de ne ba say one kwaje you speaker ho say we afa ho nana Ghana ni businessman me kan kra or ye mistake kra na say hu say adwuma na ekoyi a ye mfenche no but I'm telling you na ga a mining developer na akaye hododo ye wo ha na 70s ni 80s no ye kunkum businessman gigi omunwuma ye basa ye sa akọ back aside dwundwen say nyoma we ho anya fe. Without the businessmen, without factories, without industrialization, massa, they be a better NDCMP, you be to kwasa. Nothing will happen. You should they see the $1 because of senior Maui. Now, I hope whoever be in Yuma Hano, a drew $100 Nico, capital fright, and need to know how I see the Nabodam. Yes, I'm because on also call JBC baby, no, the baby a Jumaha. Just so chia. Timesre, it's time, say Ghanaians. I see a young cassa ye dot ye union. Na ye may yuma, near Jaho ya, a brony be yino, near Magana for yuma, etimiko ye, Medasi.
Medase, Sasama Bossy, or Bo Honorable Kuteta Blackwadin, and a pay crime on Facebook or the transaction advisor, no, or the Onoso Sunisika, Unya, or $400,000, and also so a sound so they are two artists, a seminal, Unyanje Mukra, and fan to her prof. Mamin Brown, I know you will touch on the Senate.
I think as a former union leader, one who has Makasama Ejumako for no, who hear me. But my main starting fee, baby, opinion starting fee, a kai for assembly.
Yeah.
I think, sir, it's helping them. No, Obi and Janahanka say a yaboni. So when your baby, a mom, you have a mom training. Yeah, but the mechanic say a more comprehensive solution is required. Yan she ya, mimi finofo. I do where I see nay. One shout, China. Number of conform finof of a baha. Somebody can carry you for no. Na ya antimi on biom. So we need a more comprehensive solution. Tackle the source to prevent them from coming, to entice them to stay there, while we try to get omo wahano out of the streets. And so this is helpful, but more is needed. And that comprehensive solution must be properly. I would employ government to engage academia and conform one. I would direct migration, some internal migrations, and some the path by which these things are happening, and the triggers, the push and pull factors. Now you tackle no from home. Obi to me or primary school, talency and tamale baby. No who say the young kwaba sala. Ntade odi fi haba ye nintino. School bio so kobium or bah. Ono so abaya be kaye ni bi enti we should not seek to glorify that act. Say, Kayunu is a profession for people to just keep until Dwaso. Into no make us a more comprehensive solution.
Okay.
Tanker drivers are same no cry what say it's a reflection of the harsh economic reality I in a womb. Or my need. But
Prof, tanker drivers are saying, I shall say no.
Meba. Omo kase omo 20 years sia e bibintra.
Oh, okay.
E bibintra. But o man yedin. Enyama yedin. Na se mpanyifo omo manage nyama mako sign agreement. For me as a unionist, dear. Anytime I employer nini employees be sign agreement I wouldn't this no. Me mfo wo employer no so that. Because enam employees ne so na company ne yedin ekoso. Ejumayefo no na ma company no eyeye enti se sia omo akọ strike ya nhwe yi a enche na petrol short na diesel short na hu sama ba bebre ti mesra ban omo ntenase ententem ya enimu ya ara na omo solve problem na ne wo se de ma omo no omo mfa ema omo onta obehwe no ade a omo hia ne ketekete bi o but ye be ma ade na ye kese instead of tackling it near their famu politics abam Mimi say time ye wo GME. Say GME con strike and I say ka say be con striker. Both government are be senior government what say sia. Na nkofo dey say o be NPP for be NDC for mo person mo government popular unpopular. But obekwa ko hwe mu no e ya asema mo kan
genuine concern.
Genuine concern. How no mo tenasia. You can solve it. And sometimes they will want to use other means instead of just solving it. Until me a honum no a chopper. Omo no mo tenasi. Hotels are same. Maybe some nua penny questions kakra but me mbisa ne din ebia na me bisa ne din a onya slot na wa mama but me bisa say da ben eni ehun say we say promote Ghana company si wow you pay equalization but sometimes asem si wi a ne ehun say oh ene we say hwe ne promote Ghana for ye ni oman mu ene e baaye Ghanaian banks almost struggle ye go ni nyina indum wo hin indum bank ne bank a ukwe krabia se bi wo ho ene wo hin ne banks wo hin Unibank kwabna do 4 banks ni sa nyama ni nyina wo hin entino principles must apply. As a scientist I believe in predictability, validity, internal external asemno etisia bibia obeka any bia bomu you should get AB oye ne sa NDC time or MPP time it should be the same results. So I support the promotion of Ghanaian companies. I support his call, but I'm just bringing his mind to it say yeah nyama bebre I say yeah back out we are out for the juggler of Nkrofo we think say they are on the opposite side. Now with this particular incident snakes nyina ye dia me my trust that me gusutia
yeah.
What I say what I think has not gone well is a lack of transparency. Enko si se ono aboku je to di asemu ikoto eja answer na snake issue statements. At what point did snake feel it was necessary say ya be kachire adwumayefo a ewo Ghana say musika na ye dia yesa hotels we every year dividends kakaka say be ya okọ pension betime atua wo no se ya no ya pese ye ton ye interest a ewo mu ho.
But your point of correction, dividend for 30 years no muntua dividend 30 years no dividend
but all the hotels together no oh
major of them say 4 do na
hotels near 6
4 no 4 no Brian no.
Oh, okay expressing interest
me say 4 me say baako pe na
baako ya profitable yes
but emu baako ben me person me body no because yesterday when Enra Etwitwin come on the names came up into we can feel free to mention
what I say me so we be me so hwe companies na make sure say makoda baako emu nana
no em say no waka
adwuma no egu ase aka na egu
na but say
o jare ni esu ade kra egu kra ho
there be say
aka ye ni say ye toma na ye begu no so say obeye no I say de waye ni kromu de no
okay
I just say na ka aboa Ghana
me pacho say company no kra egu a I have evidence say enye ni nyina they are bad. Ebi profitable. Ebi so enye. But what in America say. And we've had evidence in the past. Now, when you are faced with such a situation as an owner of a company, what are different options to you? One option, you find out, say a car is either you are looking for capital injection, you can float more shares for people to buy shares in. The unions are there, bisawom. Yenina ye dieni. So say enkoye. Yenyani den. Enuna amaso. Second, another way out is to get management contract. People with the expertise, no more managing ye. Legacy Group on managing labadi. Ya hunye koso. It transformed and became one of the best hotels. And you know, that's another option for you. So discussions I'll be here with all in Yama Winu. You should carry the stakeholders along. Na ye hunye koso. Now, one yes I do na at the end. You have gone to the point of getting a transaction advisor. You've done all of this, followed all the rules that the company's law permits you to do without carrying major stakeholders along. Now say, a politically exposed person. In fact, not political, a politician. It's not politically exposed. Brian Bai because you're politically exposed. Nigeria because you're politically exposed. Or non-Kasa is a politician. He's a sitting minister. But what in America says? Now say, Onuna, the company, and never talk hotels in 60% of the shares, a controlling portion of the shares. Minya, question about what dream we say, is this not part of state capture? Is it not part? Defense ben or the ma obi.
When Senate has gone through all, I mean, the due processes in,
due processes no.
Your only problem is that Senate didn't carry everybody along.
Because you see,
but you agree, say Senate went through the due process.
Me loyal, but Adibakwa who are law who are on my way, especially under the lawyer president. You were on my way, say law no. Ubetimi the ye bibi apo yesma. Ubetimi the law. Niami ho no. Mami ba me kasa ni ba le wie. Utimi the law dey bibia o wiasem ha. Enye we pe. Hwe obi betimi follow law no finchim. What can even else asem yi?
Yeah.
Our person you do so and na police for frustrating the effort. It happened in a lot of things. Called Bank of Ghana demonstration. The police tried to frustrate our effort. If people are suppressed, nani panic can be no onya a hard dream. So Maminya say police should stop what they are doing. Omo man permission. Let her do her demonstration. It's a kabi mamin can be a woman. Also man kwanya. Why year before and another government. I don't know where the
popular.
So my last take on it is that we will support Ghanaian business, and I personally will support Ghanaian businesses. But I'm saying that when adene ye nyina dia, now you want to do something to it, be transparent. We say other companies applied. Brian this kakese kra ebra ebaye ne ono no offer the buyer no more or they hin ebaye. What is in it for us? And you see Adibako say the politics now Adibako me hu mu say it's not really the perception no is very important as much as reality. Where say they be amini papa yi nante ya ba show yi na epie na nante bom ya kwata ne car mu no akosi mi. Next time the same thing. Obi ani na ekoso but obi esa be hu say ebia makoni mpeso aso hope. Oh mene akwai ya baako yes anase ono aba me mpeso aso next time we can say opeso 2 MPP ni na ote ho no because oni me abaye baako. Perception. SNIT has issues. And chair and a SNIT Director General. Almost the
yeah.
Once the son wa Mudikoma, the Deputy Director General, whose father is a prominent politician in this country.
Brian, 2022.
I think he's only making a point.
I'm making a point.
Yeah.
Say, so you are seeing some changes like this happening.
Yeah.
One of the things that speculation, I usually don't, as a scientist, mean speculation no crab, a idea cause your politics. Say, Director General, no, on person be signing never be, on person be never be so manako, and you be a question about what dream say, sign near my deal, where they at the final stage of this deal, on penny. And we have to move in for someone else to come for things to continue. And now then an cost. Was it in relation to pension fund management? And now then but the president has a right not to give us explanation into be in question. But yes, sir, people will put A and B and C together. No, conclusion. And you can't fault them because you haven't carried them along. And I think that transparency is necessary. But in my opinion, looking at what has happened in this country, it is bad. I will support any other Ghanaian company, but not a politician's company, to go and buy such a controlling stake, whether NDC or MPP politician.
Because the Ghanaian politician can't manage
because let me give you some repercussions that will happen. I mean, can't say because
yes,
politicians the Adom 106.3 and China did not say. My example. So,
this politician in question has said yes.
Oh, Mami can't say macho.
The second largest hotel in the whole Africa.
Me can't say macho.
Yes.
One way I am trying to drink on Bisu. Ghana has a SIA hotel, and that hotel no is seen to be affiliated to one political party. Yeah. Government is me government is near con say oh they bisa oh yeah journalists oh yeah essential for bisa more hotels hotel be government be in power government conferences be another government say onya hwe now see we are going to have this, and my concern is that we will still have 40% of stake in this hotel. That is for the ordinary Ghanaian worker. Now say abanya sesa, and these hotels are branded as MPP hotels because the owner, controlling shareholder, MPP ni, and government starts boycotting these hotels with businesses. People affiliated to any other government start boycotting. These hotels will not make a lot of profit, and it will affect all of us. But it is a reason why we must be bipartisan and neutral in a lot of issues. Companies the last thing I can say, Yankai says SNIT, from their poor investment, high cost of running the institution, and other factors are beinti. Or more actuarial studies, ILO for year, World Bank for year, is telling us that in some few years from now, SNIT may not be able to pay the pensions of people. The trust is in danger and it's dwindling by the year. Some time ago it was over 34 years survival. Now it's coming down to over 20-something years. By that years, say you are taking some deliberate actions and fasika and shemu and your investment in year. Ubeko pension, that's why I was saying the man no. Baby a SNIT in your scale beefy. It be a hotel see. It be a down more CCR. SNIT flats or more tongue and more rent and other investment malls. Now they almost cash shame. Some are profitable, some are not more profitable. So if they are doing a complete audit, where the challenges are and carry the workers along.
Point of correction.
Yeah,
point of correction.
Yeah, sorry.
Banks collapse your memo. If I say you want to research now about Kachami. Banks ne collapsing. John Mahama, former president, ne IMF for coin, ne ka conditionalities no. Inti ya babe toso, ye toaso. Go na ko hwe me say, o da me say, me dey ma so wa akwa research, me my yen me say I can't conditionalities, IMF conditionalities na. Onko je 900 and something million.
Me pacho. You know why I differ on it. Ansana Mahama beko IMF. Your friend Century Forum no me the medical association near Wahobi to go to IMF with our homegrown solution.
Yeah,
I dare him to show me be a let's say banks say Yangu banks.
Yangu banks.
Because the NDC had a plan on how to manage those banks.
Research.
Their plan.
Host to know. What is
exactly your point? What's empire? Honorable.
No, what was the conditionality?
Also, MPP. No, me make sure say. What research? Now who say IMF na coin no? Your banks na enye solvent at that time no. I no ntino. Na can who say yan capitalizing banks.
Yeah.
Good.
Yes, but
recapitalize is not equal to
recapitalization.
No, but
Oh,
I
okay.
say you.
Kona senka conditionalities no one. Me did not say kona
But I would this
Prof,
Sika.
my man, no, I say, I don't know what I'm doing. Yes, sorry, sir.